Wilber's Day. Happy Wilbur Day, as we say here in the Valley. Yay! Thank you all for coming. It's great to see the kids here, and we got like double what we had last year, so this is great. Maybe next year we'll have double that. And so we really appreciate y'all coming out this morning. Want to say thank you to the MVSTA for all the work they put into the props and the promotion and the fun. Thank you for the Winthrop Chamber being involved. Kristen did a lot of work for us today. Bob and Lori with Backcountry Coffee. No event would be complete without the Backcountry Coffee. I want to thank Stephen Foreman for coming out in video for us today. Brian Sporting Goods, who gave us Wilbur on loan, which was very nice of them. Steve Bondi with the base camp went out and did some spotting today and tracking, and I guess they actually got to see some nice tracks out there. Also want to thank KHQ of Spokane for airing this event, and that'll be on at 5 and 6 o'clock this evening. If you get Seattle news, you can pick it up on Como 4 News. Also, big thanks goes out to KTRT. Deputy Don does so much for this valley. We really appreciate the live simulcast, and Dan coming out today, our local radio celebrity, who you can hear every Thursday at 3 o'clock out of the cellar. And so we're very happy that Dan showed up today and came out of the cellar. In a lot of ways, he's a lot like Wilbur, where he hibernates in that cellar all the time. And come on over here, Dan. I got a question for you. Were you worried today about coming out of the cellar on the same day as Wilbur, like you might get some sun on your face?
Yeah, I wondered what that big light in the sky was.
Well, I got to say, I've seen flounders with better tans than you. So thank you for coming out today. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thanks, Susie. Thank you very much. Oh,
I forgot to thank the entire staff of Avant Med Services today, too.
thank you. Welcome to all of you who have come out today to take part in our second annual Wilbur the Winthrop Whistle Pigs Winter Proclamation. Our celebration is a little different here in the Metau. The biggest difference between those other celebrations and this one is that we won't imprison our groundhogs here in the Metau Valley. Wilbur, the Winthrop Whistle Pig, is free to live a harmonious life here in the valley. By being free to roam his habitat, Wilbur is deemed the most accurate rodent predictor in our entire nation. We won't rely on the theatrical antics of a woodchuck some 2,500 miles from here, while others rap 3 times on a fake hollow stump to awaken their captive groundhog and then parade him around. Our volunteer group of spotters have been out tracking Wilbur in his natural habitat. Their collection of data has been tallied by our own Wilbur Whisperer, who is even now analyzing this data to translate for us what Wilbur has to proclaim about the future duration of our winter. And so, to our Wilbur Whisperer, are you prepared to submit Wilbur the Winthrop Whistle Pig's Winter Proclamation for the year 2012? Come on up here, Wilbur Whisperer. Fritz the Wilbur Whisperer.
Thank you very much, Dan. We live in a small valley, and a lot of people like their anonymity. But you know, folks, There's some people here who do not take this seriously. And I'm going to name them by name. I'm going to name them by name. That's right. I got a call from a beautiful little old lady by the name, write it down, Atsa Mori from Twist. She called me up and she said, "Are you still looking for that whistle pig?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You come down here. I've got some tracks I'd like you to see." So I said, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, and I even have a second witness. He's a little old man about my size with white hair." So I went down to Twist. And this is what she showed me. I said, "Atsa, not Hank's lying again." I got a call from another guy up on Twin Lakes Road. I'm going to name him by name.
Oh my God!
A Mr. Guy or Girl. He says, "Are you looking for a whistle pig?" I said, "Yeah, I am. I still am." He goes, "Well, I got some really interesting prints out here I want you to see." So I ran out there. This is what he shows me. He's not taking it seriously, folks. I said, "You know, Guy, these aren't whistle pig tracks. But why would you call me out here to go look at this? I mean, it's at best a big buck." He goes, "Well, you know, I called you out here to see you get the buck off my property." Another fellow calls me, and I've had issues with this guy. He's off of Elbow Coulee. You probably know him. He operates the Baccaroni Ranch. His name's Elmo Baccaroni. He's an ice fisherman, an avid ice fisherman he is. He says, "Oh, I'm fishing, and I've got some interesting tracks for you to take a look at here on Patterson." I said, "Really, Elmo?" He goes, "Yep, you better get out here." He shows me this. Folks, he's not taking it seriously. I said, "Elmo, these are obviously boot prints, not whistle pig tracks." He goes, "Yeah, but they're right around that hole right there in the ice." I said, "Elmo, so what? Why would you drag me out, and why does it have anything to do with Wilbur?" He goes, "Well, they're right around there with that, right around that hole in the ice there." I said, "Well, how does that involve me?" He said, "I heard you were the king of ice holes." Finally, one last sighting from the East County Road, from the Bath swine farm. Anita, do you know her? Anita Bath. She calls me, "Are you still looking for that whistle pig?" I went, "Yeah, Anita, we're still looking for him." She goes, "Well, I got some tracks all over my ranch here. You need to come and see them." So I go out there, and here's what she shows me. I said, "Anita, you know, you're operating a pig ranch. These are pig tracks." She goes, "Yeah, but you're looking for a whistle pig, but I got a pig that can whistle." I said, "Well, that'd be kind of cool." She goes, "Well, go out there and you'll hear him." So I went out. I came back and I said, "Anita, that pig is not whistling. It's yodeling."